All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between FQQ and Bike. FQQ has spawned as the teal, a teal human player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Bike has spawned as the blue human player over here on the top right. This game taking place here on Northern Isles. For all of you guys wondering where the overlay went, well, there is still a problem with the overlay, unfortunately, meaning that, it's not going to quite work. If you change your title to casting low-level Warcraft 3 games, then you can cast my games. Uh, casting low-level Warcraft 3 games, uh, and even watching my own replays, I realize how slow I am in the game. You know, there's times when you're playing the game and you feel really, really frantic and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing so much. I can't control it all. It's out of control. And then you watch the replay, you're just like, I've seen what professionals do and how fast those games are. They're constantly moving, constantly doing something, constantly trying to progress, taking advantage somewhere on the board, making space for themselves, using that space, attacking, and you're just like, wow, I'm really not that fast, and not that I don't want to cast low level games. Low level games are just generally not as interesting because they're no longer at the same pace. It's like what a kid's a 50cc go-kart race versus Formula One, right? Like both have their merit, both have their value, but if you're used to or if you're used to watching the pace of Formula One, and then you're like, oh wow, 50cc go-karts, okay, all right. Yeah. Casting high-level Warcraft 3 games finds a replay with a tower rush that ends up with a level 2 hero. Yeah. Sometimes that does happen. Alright, first thing I will note off the bat, FQQ opened up and sped built this Altar of Kings. He still does not have a barracks. Compared to Bike, who is currently, building the old-fashioned way, clearing out this 544 creep camp, will get to level 2. And what is this? We are looking at FQQ going for an expansion before a barracks. I haven't seen this in quite some time. This is rather aggressive as we're looking at, yep, there you go. There's that second water elemental Archmage about to get to level 2. Should be able to drop another water elemental if necessary. And, well, the game is already underway. 3 farms down, 22 over 30 supplies, still training up more peasants. Militia now making their way back. Apparently not an expansion, as this water elemental gonna give some experience back home. Scroll of the Beast, level 2 on both heroes. Bike not going Expo. Interesting. Alright, so no Expo on this map, just went really heavy. And what's also interesting about this is that he has 23 over 30 supply. He has 13 workers, and he's still queuing up more. So he's queuing up a lot of workers, and the only real reason why you would queue up this many workers is if you are, well, what is he doing next? That's the question I have here. Archmage now off to the north here. Is he going to try and militia clear out with 7, 8, 9? He's going to militia clear out this 544 creep camp with 9 militia. Who needs footmen? You only need a militia, apparently, and he's going to completely stall and forego the barracks. Completely stall and forego the barracks. This does make a lot of sense in a strange sort of way. If you are going to try and, oh, there you go, get some damage onto those units right there. Archmage is now going to be forced to retreat. Maybe able to get another kill off onto that footman. Right, that footman could end up getting taken down. Yeah, the one footman down already. Archmage now bound down to 78 hit points. Going to drop a water elemental and putting pressure back the other side. Archmage, is he going to be able to run away? That is the question. What item was dropped? A potion of greater mana. He's going to go ahead and double back around to grab that. And we are looking at a 21 supply army. Archmage now heading back off to north. He picked that up, and now we're going to see, it's 16 workers here. The peasants need to get into town. It gets away from that cover. Thank you for the follow, as we see that there is still no expansion coming in from FQQ. All right, so FQQ doing a very strange and unorthodox strategy here, trying to go after and this is those crazy situations where the pacing of the game is just completely unheard of. Archmage wants to drop another water elemental here. This water elemental absorbing quite a bit of damage, and this Archmage may actually get to level 4. Meanwhile, down back at home, we're looking at the Arcane Tower trying to feed back and stop this water elemental. And well, are the militia going to be able to fight back against here? Meanwhile, the Archmage is doing a great job here. Is he going to drop another water elemental? No, he is not. Now just going to Staff of Teleportation, perhaps head back home. And yes, going to head back home, perhaps get a Scroll of Regeneration. Where is he going to try and go? He's going to go ahead and head off inside right there as that water elemental puts in pressure. Oh, well, I remember Crota from 2010 YouTube videos about StarCraft, which I passionately watched. I thought the channel died a long time ago. No. Channel did not die. I want to continue Warcraft 3. Archmage could be in trouble. Archmage is definitely in trouble. And as the Archmage, well, gets the kill there. Level 3 Archmage falls. We are now looking at a really strange spot for FQQ to be in. He doesn't have a barracks. He needs to train up more peasants. He has a large amount of gold, and he also has a large but he only has one Altar of Kings, so he cannot train up that other hero yet. He's going straight into Keep. All right, I thought he was going to try and go for double Arcane Sanctums and then perhaps get some Spellbreakers and push at tier 2. No, he is going straight into straight from Keep into Castle. And we're going to see this Archmage completely out of mana now. Water Elemental taken down easily here. One Militia trying to hold the door. He's going to try and back away down to 34 hit points, down to 9. And he will be able to, well, stay back completely once again. All right, this peasant here needs to perhaps make its way down here, try and make a little bit of difference. Mountain King getting trained up first over the Archmage, getting resurrected as we are now looking at a lumber mill. It's like when you had that crazy girlfriend. That was fantastic. Well, I will say the majority of my views on my YouTube channel did come from StarCraft. So I got to admit, I do miss the views of StarCraft back when I was getting about 100,000, 120,000 views a day. If I was actually earning that level of viewership, things would probably be different. I could actually consider doing this full time. SE2 Crazy Girlfriend Warcraft 3 Soulmate. Crota, hi Mita, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Archmage coming back over, bringing in a Clarity Potion and a Scroll of Regeneration. Archmage looking to get resurrected. This is going to be very difficult. How long can he really hold on to this here? He's going to try to go for straight Griffins, completely bypassing all other units here. All right, Mountain King. What is that Mountain King doing out in the middle of the map? He's going to try and get a tavern, or try to resurrect at the tavern. Keep got canceled. Wait, what? I gotta believe FQQ made a mistake there, or no, he's now gonna try to train up peasants. We're looking at the Footman and the Mountain King trying to maneuver around here. FQQ are having an absolutely bonkers of a game. And Mountain King and Archmage now here. Mountain King with the Stormbolt surround onto the Archmage. Archmage, however, able to slip away as the Mountain King does have the Boots of Speed. May be able to get off one more Stormbolt. Yes, he does. Gets off another Stormbolt, trying to get in front right there. And now will be able to get in front more. Tries to get one more bash in. Mountain King. One more Stormbolt should be enough. Archmage off to the races. Stormbolt, and it is going to get taken down. Level 3 Archmage falls. Back down to the south here. Mountain King. Mountain King was not ready for that Archmage, or for that Mountain King to show up the way he did. Archmage now needs to heal up. He's down to 155 hit points. Clarity Potions, healing, all Scroll of Regeneration, all of that needs to be used quickly. Thank you for the follow, as we are now going into Dragonhawk Riders. All right, interestingly enough, going into Dragonhawk Riders already, and now gonna Militia clear off. Where is he going to try and Militia clear? That's the question to have right now, as the Archmage, low on mana, needs a Clarity Potion. Arcane Vault is on fire, but, well, it doesn't look like it needs to be saved at all. Not repaired. Dragonhawk Rider going to be coming back over and easily going to, well, take down this Arcane Vault, which is going to stop the Dragonhawk Rider production. All right, that is a terrible, terrible misstep, as we now see Cloud being used. This is the strangest human versus human mirror match I've seen in quite some time. Staff of Teleportation inbound here. Mountain King, Archmage going to show up, drops a Water Elemental, and to easily put pressure back onto that Dragonhawk Rider, who then is going to head back away. All right, this could be a game of Dragonhawk Riders indeed. Whoever has more Dragonhawk Riders generally wins out, because it is a game of shackle, 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 shackle. Stormbolt anywhere? Arcane Vault? I don't. Arcane Tower? Not quite sure what's going down here as the Mountain King continuing the fight here. Who's really winning out? I have a difficult time trying to see who is winning out in this battle here as, well, the Archmage is here, and it looks like 2 Dragonhawk Riders of blue are going to get taken out, and nothing going to get lost for teal. Yeah, human mirror match, no barracks, Dragonhawk Riders. Yeah, nothing to see here. Completely ordinary game. All right, for all of you guys, for those of you who have been supporting me through Patreon, through Twitch subs, through donations, thank you very much. I'm still trying to figure out and get YouTube AdSense working. No one can really tell me whether or not YouTube AdSense is actually working properly, and whether or not I will be getting anything. So a little bit concerned right now, and also full screen has yet to release me officially. So it's all a little bit strange at this point. Why full screen is still collecting my taking my payment, but not releasing me from their network, which kind of, I mean, it's enough to pay the bills, but it's not enough money to really try and go after all this. All right, Mountain King gets in a Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage could have a little bit of trouble. Archmage here does not have a Staff of Sanctuary. Mountain King Stormbolt taking a little bit of damage, will be forced to back away. Water Elementals are down here, and teal versus blue on Northern Isles. One of the 2 worst colors on Northern Isles, as everything just looks like ice on the minimap. What is full screen? It's like a network channel affiliation that helps handle payments. And before AdSense was really integrated with YouTube, it was rather difficult to try and get paid out from YouTube. Mountain King, Stormbolt. Wow, this Mountain King very dangerous, very low on life, down to 57 hit points, able to back away. No use of the Clarity Potion. Yeah, I was part of the Machinima Network and Machinima Realm Network for a long time. Actually, one of their premier guys, but well, it never really went anywhere, unfortunately, and didn't. Well, there was so much adaptation and just rebuilding in everything that it was quite difficult to figure out what I wanted to do. Thinking about going back down memory lane, so much to think about, and well, apparently that's actually a common thing amongst millennials, according to psychologists, saying that millennials often think that wonder how they could have lived their lives better, and if they had gone back and changed those decisions, how different that life would be. I guess that could be true, and the answer to that supposedly is, well, just realize that the decisions that you make and the experiences that you've lived are also shape you to who you are now. And if you like who you are now, that's great. And that, then if you like who you are now, then that should be a bonus. Another thing to note that I will add is getting older. Like, one of the things about getting older is it's easy. Oh, nope. Can't talk about that. Mountain King coming across here. Scroll of Town Portal. Cloud stopping both Arcane Tower and Guard Tower coming across here as the Dragonhawk Riders finally show up to the party. Alright, Dragonhawk Rider quickly taking down Paladin at level 2 now. Shackles coming across here as Bike is doing a great job shutting down FQQ even inside his face, as that Cloud is shutting down both the Guard Tower and that Arcane Tower. Alright, Shackle going across multiple units. Can you tell what color is winning? It is very difficult. It is blue versus teal, as new Dragonhawk Riders are showing up to the party here. Are we going to perhaps get a Stormbolt? Yes, we are. Are we going to get any additional shackles? That is the question. There's a shackle right there. Mountain King, there's a shackle to counter the shackle once more, as the Paladin can easily start holy lighting some of those other units. Mountain King down to 174 hit points. Archmage could be in trouble. Archmage gets taken down, and that is going to be a huge setback and loss point
once more as the Archmage does drop level 2 water elementals. Arcane Tower, Guard Tower now are also within range. New Stormbolt could be coming down as it looks as though the Dragonhawk Rider here could have been finished off. Surround onto the Mountain King, and the Mountain King now surrounded. That is going to be a horrible, horrible misstep, as well as a level 2 Mountain King also going to be lost. All right, Staff of Sanctuary used to heal up that Mountain King once more. We have a single Griffin Aviary, no expansion here. The base of Bike looking much more standard. 2 Griffin Aviaries and a Barracks going up against, well, a single Griffin Aviary and an Arcane Sanctum. No Barracks, so no possible chances of Animal War Training. Finally, I will say, one of the things I catch myself doing is I think back to how my life was easier, or how my life was quote unquote better when I was younger, and I don't think my life was actually better. It's just easier to think that way because when you're younger, you don't have nearly as many things to really stress you out. The things that you think are stressful and are extremely important and make and you worry about or stresses you out, that's very different than what you go through as an adult, and worrying about like spending the night in the hospital in the NICU, worried about your child, whether they're gonna make it through the night. Those things are more stressful. So I guess that the better thing to say is that the ups and the downs as an adult are just that much more difficult. Anyways, Goblin Zeppelin gonna go ahead and pick things up here. It had to finish that. Mountain King gonna go ahead and continue to pick off units as the Mountain King now gets up to level 4. So Archmage and Mountain King FQQ at level 4. Meanwhile, Bike's Archmage finally arrives back out onto the party to try and join in. There are a lot of Dragonhawk Riders here. What is going on here as the Archmage taking quite a bit of damage? Mountain King looking to perhaps get in some damage. There's a Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King could be in trouble. Staff of Sanctuary could try to go for the save. There's a Stormbolt, and there you go, trying to get to that last bit of damage. Mountain King able to stay alive at 37 hit points. How is this possible at all? I could be Crota's dad, yeah. All right. So Archmage, Mountain King, now heading back over here to the bottom left. We do see a scout tower over here on the bottom left as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. Paladin, Mountain King, Archmage with massive Dragonhawk Riders and Animal War Training now done. No weapon upgrades that I see. Paladin now up to level 3. And it really feels like Bike is just in control of this game, sitting at 49 over 60 supply compared to 32 over 54. However, well, one good turn deserves another, and we are now going to be going into a tech swap. Mass flying machines with weapons upgrades and flak cannons. All right, so whether or not this is scouted out, that is going to be the question. And then suddenly the Dragonhawk Riders are like, wait, is this really how this is going to go down? Flying machines now looking to back away as the Archmage getting in some damage, going to turn back around. There's a little bit of flak cannon damage, but it's not going to be quite enough. Units are trying to move around here. There's the Staff of Sanctuary on the Paladin. Priest going to quickly get taken down here. Mountain King can't find which one is actually which Dragonhawk Rider to actually Stormbolt, as the Paladin is taking a beating, but the Staff of Sanctuary actually is helping him stay alive right now, as that's pretty much a lesson why you shouldn't be trying to do that. Mountain King down to Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, use to dodge that or shake off that Stormbolt there. Archmage now being forced to try and teleport back. Is he going to be able to survive? Yes, he is. Where is he teleporting off to? Teleporting back home. Doesn't want to try and, well, stick around in this battle. Flying machines. 3 flying machines already out on the field. Second workshop not queuing up anything as of yet. Not quite sure why. Plenty of peasants on the gold mine still, as we should be working at, well, yeah, double workshops, 4 mass flying machines here. Those Dragonhawk Riders, those days are going to be numbered. Yeah, I'm like younger than Crota, but I look 10 years older. When I watched your YouTube videos more than 10 years ago, I thought you were a teen. Well, if you watched my YouTube videos from 10 years ago, you also, I actually like, had pictures of, like, my Christmas videos had me playing with my daughter. So yeah, I guess I could have been, I could have been, you know, an active teenager, but no, that definitely wasn't me. Anyways, gonna go ahead and come back around. Flying Machine's gonna use flat cannons, take down many of those Dragonhawk Riders. Dragonhawk Riders already up to level 5. Mountain King falls at level 3. Paladin falls at level 3 as well, as the Stormbolt now goes down onto the Archmage. Archmage could be in a bit of trouble, down to 265 hit points. Gonna try and get away. No lucky bash right there, as the Mountain King could have used the potion, or the health stone, to try and get a Stormbolt off onto that Archmage. It looks like that's going to try and be the case. The peasants purposely get in the way, and while sacrificing the workers for the greater good. All right, Flying Machine's now looking to retreat back here. More Flying Machines going to get added in. Paladin comes in with the Holy Light. Mountain King now getting resurrected as well. There's no Codecaster in range. All right, Mountain Archmage. Archmage 5, Mountain King 4, Paladin 1 for Teal going up against Archmage 5, Mountain King 3, and Paladin 3. Paladin currently getting resurrected back at home, most likely, as the engagement now going through. All right, Paladin, is it going to just get, well, Paladin already back out onto the battlefield here. Knight trying to take down the Altar of Kings. 31 supply over 54 as Siege Engines now joining in on the fight. All right, if one good tech change deserves another, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Another tech change in the Siege Engines to counteract those Flying Machines. Meanwhile, Flying Machines hanging around over here at the expansion, making sure that nothing strange is going down. Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage down to 217 hit points. Is it going to get taken out? And no, it's going to get Staff of Sanctuary back home, as everyone is going to go ahead and teleport back away again. Meanwhile, Flying Machines finally having siege damage, going to go ahead and start bombarding all of those peasants as well, as the Altar of Kings was taken out. Before, you didn't show your face, so I imagined you were like a white 18-year-old dude. Yeah. I still remember recording videos on a flip cam and then uploading them to YouTube with minimal editing, to try and, you know, increase my exposure and all that. Never really came anything of it, but just really had a lot of fun. Yeah, trips down memory lane, and I think I do enjoy, even though I'm not as successful as some of the other YouTube personalities out there. I think just the taste of it, and knowing what it's like, right? I don't know if I want to really be under all of that spotlight as well. You know, there's so much press about YouTube celebrities who have, well, kind of gone a little bit crazy, right? Like, or unable to keep up with the pressures and the demands of life, and all that stress. All right, Siege Engine gonna finish off that the Arcane Sanctum before a Sorceress is able to make its way out. Crota is the next Jake Paul. No, yeah, let's not be. No, I got kids. I got a family to feed. I got you know, responsibilities, and I don't necessarily need fame. As okay, this is actually almost like a therapy session for me right now as well. Siege Engines now clearing up the workshop here. One of the craziest human mirror matches, and here I am, like, talking to into a microphone, making a YouTube video and streaming on Twitch as though I'm in a therapy session. All right, Archmage making its way back over here to the left. Water Elemental going to go ahead and get denied. We are still looking at a strange game across the board. Siege Engines now going to finish off the Arcane Vault. 40 over 54 supply. This Sorcerer going to get taken down. Level 4 onto the Mountain, or almost level 5 onto that Mountain King. Are we going to see a Stormbolt? No, we are not. Units are trying a little bit of long distance mining as well, as the level 5, level 4, level 3 going to go ahead and try and engage. All right, there was a Stormbolt onto the Knight. However, Staff of Sanctuary quickly saving that Knight, as we're looking at the army going to be incredibly strong here. 60 supply going up against a 40 supply army. Archmage going to try and engage, dropping in some water elementals. What is going down here? 2 water elementals against this many knights. It's really not going to work out. Holy Light trying to save, as we see a Stormbolt now onto that Mountain King. All right, War Song Battle Drums increased damage indeed, as the Paladin at level 3 is going to pretty much prevent anyone from really getting killed on the blue side of Bite. Meanwhile, more Store Bolts coming in, and now Griffins are now showing up onto the party, but there are so many Water Elementals out here as well. Are the Griffins really going to be able to do all that much? Knights trying to retreat back. Siege Engines, well, doing quite a bit of damage. The castle is it going to hold down to 50 hit points, trying to finish things off. Knights now showing up to the party, and well, the castle gets taken down. Mountain King now finally up at level 5. No more Griffins are being trained, as there's Stormbolt now going down onto the units here. All right, Holy Light trying to save. Griffin down to 244 hit points. It looks like Staff of Sanctuary going to save another unit again, as now we're looking at the Mountain King coming back away. All right, Water Elemental going after that Griffin. Griffin could end up getting taken down here, down to 47 hit points. No, it gets taken down as well, as the Archmage now going after the Paladin. Paladin, very low on hit points. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, it does. And now, well, level 3 Paladin has fallen. All right, level 3 Paladin, still a level 2 Paladin here. Staff of Sanctuary should still work. There's a Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King, is that going to fall as well? Mountain King down to 115 hit points. It's trying to back away, and it looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Mountain King currently not enough mana to do anything else here, as we're still looking at engagements across the board. Archmage shows up to the party. Staff of Sanctuary saves right there, as the Mountain King coming back around here. We are looking at, what is that? Divine Shield, as where is the Mountain King? Mountain King is off over here. The Mountain King is hiding over here by this barracks instead. They all try to run over to try to find the Mountain King by this, by where the castle should have been, but that castle is long gone. Mountain King now currently just getting resurrected there, as another Water Elemental getting taken out. Archmage sitting at level 5. Mountain King sitting at level 5. Paladin sitting at level 2. Staff of Sanctuary could still be used on some other units as well, as we are looking at more Knights making their way out onto the field, and a squadron of flying machines who can still bombard and deal good damage to buildings. All right, one Arcane Tower, not going to really deal that much damage to this flying machine here. Going to be able to absorb it all, taking down key buildings, and now looking to retreat back. All right, now going after the Altar of Kings. Knights going to get into position as well, as we're looking at the Knights now trying to push on through. There is a Siege Engine. Siege Engine does have the anti-air attack upgrade, and it could be able to try and take down this Altar of Kings, as the Paladin, Mountain King all show up to the party once more. Altar of Kings down to 10 hit. Water Elemental trying to fire their way back. Water Elemental going to get taken down. Holy Light trying to save again, as the, well, are we going to see a Stormbolt onto that? No, Staff of Sanctuary saves right there. That Knight able to stay alive once more. Continuing this fight again. Stormbolt going to take down a Knight that's currently in action. Knights fighting against Knights once again, as the Water Elemental show up to the party. Holy Light trying to save. Archmage is just going absolutely crazy here. Staff of Sanctuary saves another unit again, as the Mountain King trying to back away. Paladin very low on hit points. Holy Light going to try and save. 5-4-2 Stormbolt picking off a retreating Knight again. 39 supply going up against 30 supply. Alright, this is an absolutely strange game, and I still have no idea what's really going on. Peasants can't even do long-term mining because there's no place to return the mining to. Meanwhile, fight back going on into the center again. Mountain King trying to go after the Mountain King here. Mountain King seen at level 5. Paladin does have Holy Divine Shield on him. Mountain King gets a bash in. That bash, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in time. That's going to outlast the Divine Shield of that Paladin. Paladin could be in a little bit of trouble. Paladin down to 193 hit points. Stormbolt onto the Paladin, but a beautiful Staff of Sanctuary dodge, as the Archmage now gets up to level 6. Paladin now back out here onto the battlefield. Mountain King going to turn back around. Perhaps get a Stormbolt onto the Paladin. A Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage able to come out ahead, and FQQ comes away with the lead, taking down a level 5 Archmage and a level 5 Paladin in just a matter of seconds. Mountain King quickly sells some items. What is he doing? Dropping that right there. Is he going to turn back around? Little bit of damage. Mountain King does still have Brilliant Aura. We could be looking at a Stormbolt, and he does Stormbolt, finishing off that last, Knight again. Water Elemental still chasing after that Mountain King. Mountain King trying to retreat back. Paladin could be coming back over to try and Holy Light once more, as the Archmage is going to be coming in to engage. Are we going to just see a Staff of Sanctuary? No, not a Staff of Sanctuary. Holy Light again turning back around. Mountain King completely by himself. No, Paladin at level 3 is there to support, but there was Orb of Fire once again. A little bit of damage coming back around, and the Water Elementals are just trying to keep up, as am I. All right, Stormbolt going down onto the Mountain King. Mountain King could be in trouble. Paladin does not have enough mana. It looks as though the Paladin going to go ahead, get body blocked in the way once more, as the Archmage now in a little bit of trouble. Paladin Well, Holy Light Mountain King does not have enough mana, trying to keep track as the Knights are just constantly chasing after that Archmage.
A player's
Mountain King
forces
down
are
to
under attack.
56
Town is
mana.
under
Are we going to see
siege.
jumping in? No, a bash right there. And whoa, a beautiful dodge at the last possible second again. All right, Mountain King trying to finish off the remaining units here. Are we going to get well, no, we are not going to get a pickup of that Knight. He was stunned and unable to stick around. Flying machines, however, have their eyes set on the Zeppelin. Zeppelin could try and fly away. I don't believe he was ready for that. There's dizziness, and that could be the game, folks. As we're looking at this Paladin down to 39 hit points, he gets taken down, and there is the GG. All right, FQQ taking down Bike in one of the most unique and crazy games I have cast in quite some time. Also, yeah, dude, Blue had an okay. FQQ also had a level 6 Archmage, probably with mass teleportation, and had taken down all 3 heroes. Yeah, at that point, even with the expo, 3 heroes going up against single heroes as they're coming in one at a time, or half hit point heroes, especially with a Mountain King who has level 3 Stormbolt. It could have been level 3 Brilliant Aura as well, and that could have been the reason why the Mountain King had so much mana and being able to Stormbolt for days. But that game was just um, simply an amazing game. SCV, good to go. Thanks for stopping on by. Yeah, that was a crazy game, and I also got to say thank you for if you were listening to me and on the therapy session actually helped clear my head a little bit. Having been having some been pretty sad. Maybe it's COVID. I don't know exactly what, but this is a legitimate thank you for listening. If you did, what do you guys think about SE2? What do you think about SE2? Who isn't big anymore? Why isn't it big anymore? Or who? I don't know how to answer that question. Well, I gotta say, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a completely entertaining game. If I was fully dialed in, I probably would have enjoyed it from start to finish quite a bit more. But that ending, absolutely bonkers. I had an inkling that FQQ was gonna win, but I just didn't see how. He was behind supply, behind gold for so long. Take a look at the resource score, right? That is a significant resource score different, and he was also behind in hero level for quite some time as well. However, he was able to take down the opponent's units, and even overcome the healing of a level 3 paladin. That orb of fire could have been the difference. The orb of fire on the archmage, denying the full 400 hit point heal from that paladin, and then that started to have a profound effect on those remaining heroes. Very great game indeed. Stay tuned for more Warcraft 3.